February 14, 1975. In the quiet neighborhood of Richmond Beach, 16-year-old Dinah Peterson slipped out of her family home to meet a boy. Hours later, her parents would find her body brutally stabbed just steps from the back porch. No one was arrested, and the case would sit unsolved for 34 years until someone finally came knocking. Dinah Peterson was a bright, joyful teenager, the fifth of 8 children in a loving, close-knit family. She was popular at Shoreline High School, active in choir, and known for sneaking out at night like many teens do. But on Valentine's Day in 1975, that rebellious streak ended in tragedy. That night, Dinah quietly exited her home around 1:30 a.m., hoping to meet up with her 19-year-old boyfriend. But somewhere in the shadows, someone was waiting. Around 2 a.m., Dinah's mother heard 2 sharp screams from the backyard. But thinking it was horseplay, she didn't investigate. The next morning, her father stepped outside and found Dinah's body lying face down in the grass. She had been stabbed several times. A large hunting knife was embedded in her back. There was no sign of sexual assault. No one had seen a thing. In 1975, DNA testing was still a fantasy. Detectives questioned Dinah's boyfriend. But attention soon turned to a local teen who had a fixation on her. 16-year-old James Groth. James Groth told police he was the one who found Dinah's body, but his story didn't hold. He failed a polygraph test, had scratches on his hands, and had reportedly been seen watching Dinah through her window in the weeks before her death, but with no fingerprints. No physical evidence tying him to the scene, and concerns that his confession might not hold up in court. The case quietly died. For decades, Dinah's family waited. The Petersons moved out of the house. The backyard grew over. But they never stopped wondering who had taken Dinah's life. In 2007, cold case detectives at the King County Sheriff's Office dusted off Dinah's file. With advances in forensic science and renewed interest in long-forgotten cases, investigators reanalyzed key evidence, especially the knife and skin scrapings from under Dinah's fingernails. They also re-interviewed witnesses, and this time, they had better tools. Groth, now 49 years old, was in jail on a domestic violence charge. Detectives paid him a visit. He didn't confess. But his past statements, behavior, and circumstantial evidence, including blood-stained clothes from 1975, gave them enough to move forward. In 2009, James Groth was formally charged with first-degree murder. At trial, prosecutors painted a picture of obsession and rage, a teenage boy who couldn't accept rejection. Groth's past came back to haunt him. Witnesses recalled him saying he had already killed one girl and that he could do it again. Jurors heard about the failed polygraph, the stalking behavior, the injuries on his hands the day after Dinah's death. After deliberation, the jury returned a verdict. Guilty. Groth was sentenced to 16 years to life in prison. For the Peterson family, justice came too late to undo the decades of grief. But at last, they had answers. Dinah's parents passed away before the trial, but her siblings were there to see justice delivered. Dinah Peterson was just 16 years old. Her life was stolen in a senseless act of violence. But through persistence and forensic breakthroughs, her voice was finally heard. Thank you for watching. If you found Dinah's story powerful, please like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell for more true crime cases, both solved and still waiting for answers.